Okay, so I am so excited to introduce you guys to Sadie. Her and I met at Super Saturday St. Louis. What was supposed to be a 3-hour car trip with Tracy Stein turned into 7 hours. And that was so we could be with Sadie as she was the hosting Emerald Ambassador at the time for Super Saturday. And again, I hadn't met her at that point, but Tracy assured me, she goes, you need to know Sadie, you're gonna love Sadie. And indeed I did. And Sadie and I have gotten to know each other and I just adore her. If you've been on her men plexus, Joel, that is her other half. And so she is Sapphire. She ranked Sapphire what month last year? June. So she went Sapphire in June last month. Before you know it, you're going to be seeing her announced as Diamond. And I just can't wait for her to share her story with you guys and just a little tidbit. So all yours, Miss Sadie.
Hey guys. So I obviously, Tori just shared how we met. That was first of all, like, I hope that you all have plexus friendships. Like, I hope that you are like just leaning into those, loving those, having sideline sisters, because I'm going to tell you, the friendship of somebody who's saying, I'm going to drive in the worst snowstorm ever to watch you do this. And by the way, I barely even got to do it because of the way it worked out and nobody came, but they did. And anyway, I got to know Tori and that was such a gift for me. So you are all in the best hands. I am going to just start to share. Obviously, she mentioned that I'm a Sapphire Ambassador. I started sharing I started the products in 2014. So back in the day, right? I don't know how long it's been since y'all have been doing this, but back in the day, it was the wild, wild west. We could say anything. And they did say everything, So I saw the words autoimmune. So I had never met my sponsor before. So I want your ears to perk up when I tell you that you need to be in Facebook groups. You need to be making connections in Facebook groups. I want you guys to be getting into groups of things that interest you. I'm not asking you to be in a crochet group if you've never bought any yarn, baby. What I'm saying is that you need to be in groups that interest you and creating connections with people who are like-minded of you. So here's the thing. I was in a baby group from Baby Center on Facebook. Jana, I don't know. I'm sure that she friended me. I was not savvy at all at the time, like with anything. So I don't know that I would have friend requested her. But she friend requested me and I saw her posting on her wall about autoimmunity and candida. And I'm like, well, I know that I have autoimmunity. I just was going through a very stressful time with that. After having my second baby, the wheels literally fell off of my health. I felt I was just out of control. I could not get a handle on stress. So I deal with thyroid issues. If you know anybody who deals with thyroid issues, I want you to know that every cell of the body is run by the thyroid. So if those people seem a little off, that's why. Okay. We're all a little like, woo, like who knows how it's going to metabolize, or come to fruition in the body. So this is not usually how I tell the story, but basically she was talking about these non-compliant topics. And I was like, yeah, I totally have that. I have no idea, but candida sounds like it's happening every day. That was back in the day when we did the spit test. I don't know how long you guys have been doing this. Okay. So you'd put water, and then you'd spit into it and then you'd watch like the legs like come down. And that was like the way to diagnose yourself with candida without having to do anything else or go to a doctor. So lo and behold, I get on the products because you guys, I was just like addicted to caffeine. I was addicted to fake sugar. I was also like worshiping the scale. I was worshiping every calorie. I was an 80s baby. So give me all the fake cheese, give me all the fat-free Walden Farm stuff. If you're eating that, please stop. And so I really felt like I was loving my body by keeping it thin, but I wasn't. And I wasn't giving it what it needed to thrive and survive. So I tell everybody that Plexus saved my life. I mean, totally. I learned the art of eating and fueling your body with nutrition that was necessary, all the things. And so I started to feel better. And I'm somebody that's like, why? Like, I'll try anything. I didn't think it was going to work, but I'm like, I'll try anything. And then I got really skeptical. I'm like, what is this? Like, why does it work? And it was through that research. So I am a former debater. Okay. There's a lot of research that goes into that. I'm letting you guys know how dorky I am. And then I'm a former journalism major. I held the editor title all through high school and into college. I was the editor of opinion. So you could say I knew my way around researching a topic. And what I found was that this was the best ProBio 5. ProBio 5 was the best probiotic on the market, no competition, hands down. Nobody was talking about Candida. Nobody was talking about how Candida affects every single health issue. I didn't see it. I wasn't seeing it. And so as much as I'm a business person. So you're talking to somebody that was a full-time sales and recruiting professional. I recruited for IT positions at the time. I was in staffing like my whole professional career, but I always told my sponsor, don't ever talk to me about this business. I'm not doing it. I love my job. Never quitting my job. Okay. Told her that. If you've got anybody telling you that, if you're saying that to somebody, you're lying. I'm going to just tell you right now, you're lying, because what is going to happen is that you're going to see the value of this and you're going to start to say, I'd rather be my own boss. I'd rather own my time. I'd rather scale my income however I want to do it. But back to that. So I started understanding and started really seeing the vision. And then literally the rest was history. I only had customers though. So this is a lesson for you. Nobody had talked to me about the business. So I started sharing in 2014. At the end of 2014, I had like 3,000 PV. I didn't know any different. I didn't know how to do anything with the business. February of 2015, somebody joined my team and I had no idea. I'd never sent instructions. I didn't know what was going on. It was a coworker's sister. And I sent a message to Jana. I said, oh my God, like, I think I did something wrong. And she was like, no, like, I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you. I was like, well, what is it? And then she told me, I was like, what does that mean? And so then the rest was history for real, because then I understood. So I ranked up every month after that until we hit Senior Ruby. We were there for about a year and a half, and then we ranked up to Emerald. Then I went through a separation and a divorce. So what I'm here to talk to you about is that this is the most stable income that you will ever find. If you work your business, I do have 3 tips for you. From a training perspective, I am very in your face. So take it for what it's worth. If it hurts your feelings or if it feels a little prickly, just take it for what it is. And we, just dust it off. But I'm telling you things that are going to make you stronger. And what I want, just like we've been gifted a business and they were kind of catching up or whatever. The same goes for you. Nobody's brought anywhere. Can you see me? Okay. Nobody is brought anywhere in accident. And if you can really step into that, you can, you'll start to appreciate this lesson, right? This, professional development, this personal development with a compensation plan. You'll embrace it instead of saying, oh, these lessons, I just feel like maybe this isn't for me, or, it's really hard, or people are telling me no. And you're going to start to say, bring it on. Let me see all those things that I feel like would have, just derailed me, macerated me. And what they do is they will shape you. but it's a mindset. Okay. So it's either going to destroy you or you're going to be thankful for it. And there's no two ways about it. And you have to you have to drop into thankfulness every single time for every single lesson. I look back at the way that we went Emerald and I think, why was I advised that way? Why did that happen that way? I would never advise anybody to do what I did. And yet there I was. And, I went Emerald and I felt like it was fake. And you know what I mean? Right. But at the time, it's all I had wanted. And you can't have both. You can't have both. You can't have the thankfulness for doing it and the gratitude for doing it and then wish it was different. And so that was a lesson for me. And I believe in every fiber of my being that I had to be stopped at that time. And I had to get myself to a place where my leadership caught up to my title. And just know that there is, titles and ranks, and like it can feel like overwhelming, and you're chasing this thing, and it's like a vocabulary word, right? Like Ruby, senior Ruby, like whatever. But what it means is that you have continued to, I love the term level yourself up, right? But I mean, you've continued to answer the call of refinement. And so that's what it is. So every time that you feel like you're stuck somewhere, if you can turn around and you can say, there's something that I have to learn and there's something I'm not willing to do. And when we get really clear on what that is and you change it up, you're going to fly, baby. You're going to fly through the ranks. So these are my 3 tips. The first one is, if you want this business to be everything for you, if you want to quit your full-time job, if you want to be paid like a full-time gig, whether you want to keep working or not, you got to show up every day. There's not a single effing business on this planet that thrives when it's open every third day from 2 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Show me that business. You can't. Okay. So when you want to be paid, baby, okay, with that gangster money, you've got to show up every single day. And I'm not talking about being out of balance. I'm saying that you have to show up. You have to model what you want in other people. You have to be the person that you want to attract. Okay. So if maybe you've ever said to yourself, man, I really want someone to just come in and like just gangbusters out of control, just want this so bad. Are you being that person that someone like that would be attracted to? Are you being consistent? Are you modeling for them? Are you showing them that you're there every single day? Because if not, the people that are going to find you are going to be casual. And maybe that's what you want, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. But I'm talking to the people that are like, I'm kind of stuck and I want more. So I'm talking to you. So I want you to show up every single day. And you know what that means. I don't have to define that for you. If you feel like you're confused on what showing up means, you're not showing up. Okay. Like, let's be serious. Modeling exactly who you want to attract. That's the first one. But I think they go hand in hand, because when you show up as a diamond, it will meet you. I promise you. I didn't think that I could level up, right? Where I'm an Enneagram 3. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing everything. Like, right? Like, no, I'm not. I was able to level up. I was able to be different. I was able to refine myself and get more into my faith and trust and lean in. So I don't know where you are, but there's always an opportunity for us to be more. The next is, I want you to have a sense of urgency. There's a saying that we have in sales, and it's time kills all deals. Okay. Time kills all deals. What does that mean? That means that somebody says that they're interested in something, and how do you act when that happens? Now, I'm not asking you to start a fire in your house because you'll walk away from a burning flame or a fire pit. I'm not asking you to do that, but I'm asking you, do you have urgency with customer service? Do you have a sense of urgency with giving those messages to people that are important? Like, Hey, we're going to do a welcome call. Hey, I can't wait to welcome you into the team page. Hey, you know what? You just joined. I'm so excited for you. And I'll get this to you right away. I'm going to let you know that I can't do it for the next couple hours, but I'm going to get with you by 4:00 today. And I'm going to get you all this stuff, right? A sense of urgency. It's also a sense of urgency in goal setting and not waiting. I love when people say they're going to hit a rank organically. Give me a break. That does not exist. Please. Okay. Hitting a rank organically is like, oh, I'm just going to like float in the lazy river of life and just like hope it happens. That's not the way that God works. Okay. He moves when we move. We have a saying on our team. One of them is hashtag it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Like we freak out for each other. We're so excited. But the other one is he's moving. He's moving. So I want that to be viral on your team. I want you to talk about it. God moves when we move. He can't move for us if we are staying silent, complacent, apathetic, and lazy. He can't. But I want you to watch him when you start throwing your butt into action, like flowing to your intention. I want you to watch him because there's nothing like it. I can promise you that. All right. So then the last one is I want you to step into leadership. And I think that when we start this, we're like, there's people, right? We all have those people. They're like, oh, like, I'll bring 3 people. I'll bring 3 people. It's fine. Or we don't even see ourselves as leaders. We don't see ourselves as leaders. We don't see that we have influence. But I don't know if you've been made aware that we have influenced people to join our team, click our link, trust us, do the things. You're a leader. Face it, get over it. It's happening. It's happened. That's what's happening. So I want you to step into it. Okay. I want you to step into it. I want you to really sit your bottom down in the sand of it and get your ass print in there. Okay. I want you to just be one with knowing you were ordained for this. You were brought to this. You have been selected for this. People joined you. You don't have it. You don't have the ability to just check out. You might be checking out, but something's keeping you here. You clicked onto this call. You're going to watch the replay. Somebody's going to share this with you, and they're asking you not to play small. They're asking you to step outside of mediocrity and know that there is more for you. There is greatness that is waiting for you to step into it. And being a leader doesn't have to be scary. I remember that my ex-husband said to me, and I thanked him for this just recently, but he always said, leadership, management, you should do this. I'm like, ew, like, I don't want to be in charge of anybody. Like, no, I'm not going to be a team leader. Like, I'm not doing that. And he's like, well, you're doing that. You're a senior Ruby. You're doing that. And I thought, didn't get it, right? My leadership hadn't caught up with the self-limiting beliefs that had been hijacking me for so long. So you might be sitting here with limiting beliefs, believing that no one will join you. You're not capable. That's for other people and it's not for you. But that's a lie you're telling yourself. And that's not from anything that is lightness. That's only the darkness that would speak to you that way. Okay. And I want you to remember that you're brought here totally qualified. You were brought onto the scene qualified. You are here qualified. So the quicker that you can step into leadership and you can be like, yeah, like maybe she's right. Like maybe this is for me. And like, I've been thinking about all these ideas that I can like engage with my team and like, this could be exciting and I could do this with my team. Yeah. It's for you. It's for you. It's available for you. It's available for everybody, but you're listening to this for a reason. You want to feel inspired, motivated, etc. But All I'm doing is reminding you that you're qualified. You're ordained to this. You were brought here ready. And so if you stay in constant awareness of the opportunity that you have, if you show up every single day, if you show up as that rank, that level, that thing, that person that you in 5 years that you're chasing, if you have a sense of urgency for it, like planning your week out, how's it going to look? Where am I going to fit it in? How are we going to do it? What's going to happen? Right? And you step into, I got this thing and I want this thing to be something, right? You gotta just acknowledge that it's happening, right? Life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you. It's happening for you. And whatever your journey is, it's perfect. It's designed to refine you and get you closer to that person, whoever it is. Maybe you always say, oh, you have a mentor. You're, looking at a diamond that is in your upline, or you're chasing yourself 5 years from now, like you said. I have an upline that I tell her, I'm chasing you. I say, I'm chasing you, baby. I'm chasing you. I'm going to get you, and the reality is I'm never going to get her, but that's going to keep me motivated, right? I'm never going to get her, right? That's just the way that the business works. But it's just a way that I keep myself and hold myself accountable. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for having me. I don't know if there were questions or whatnot, but I'm definitely available for those.
She's got a couple minutes before she's got to jump off. If anybody has any questions or anything that they want more details on, now is your chance. That was awesome, Sadie. So good. I love you too. I needed to hear all of that. Kristen says thank you in the chat.
You're welcome. Anybody, I can answer anything. It doesn't have to be about this. They probably don't know any. I mean,
So this is just to clarify. So when you were divorced, you got divorced, and this became your full-time.
Oh, so actually sorry, this is going to sound so dramatic, but
no, you're good.
We felt as a couple that, if I quit my job, things would get better. And so at Senior Ruby, I quit my job. So I've been full-time Plexus since 2016.
Okay.
And this business bought my house. It pays me to drive a car. I am completely debt-free, completely. I buy nothing on credit. It's almost impaired me from getting a loan on my house. So if you can keep a credit card, there's a random financial encouragement from me, but I did not do that. But I'm just so abundantly blessed. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of mentioned that I went quickly to Senior Ruby. My income never dropped past that after the first 7 months. So that I was working the business. It's my business journey is kind of a weird, it's not the same. It doesn't take the same trajectory as most. So I always say that. I always caveat it and say, from when I was working the business, because I don't know. I'm just very transparent and I don't want it to seem like I'm being dishonest. So yeah, it's been a blessing. I mean, I don't know, that income, changed everything for me. It made me feel like my life was possible. To be completely honest, going through a divorce with this is something that it's just such a weird thing. It just feels like a blur. A lot of my world was very chaotic when I was married. A lot of negative comments. I don't know if anybody out there is getting any shade from anyone. And I will tell you something. I don't know. Do you guys know who Stacey Curtis is? She's a diamond. I'm going to go a little bit over, but they're going to be okay. I just want to tell you this story. Do we like cussing? Because this is what she told me.
I don't mind it.
So Stacey Curtis is the sponsor of Emily Fennell. I don't know if you guys know who Emily Fennell is. Okay.
Yep.
And she's quieter. She's introverted. The one trip that my ex-husband went on, with me on, we were this was when we would always have like a Halloween party. Okay. Mm. And I was dressed in the stupidest costume because I was not prepared. I was Gwen Stefani. It was weird. I didn't even look like her. So I was dressed like a teacher. Let's put it that way. And, I remember seeing Stacy and she's like, what do you want to do? Like, what is this going to be? You know, because so Stacy, so we're all under the Lavoie team, Blair Lavoie. Okay. And she said, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm just feeling really tired because my husband does not give an F about this. Like, he is just so negative, and I just feel so much passion toward it. Like, this is my purpose. I know I am meant to do this. And she looked at me, and she's littler, she's shorter, and she held me by the arms and she said, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? If you meant to do this, you go do it. It doesn't matter what anyone has to say, whether they live in your house, they're on your timeline, or they live on your street. It doesn't matter. And honestly, that changed everything for me, because I was somebody that at the time specifically was obsessed with validation. Obsessed. I was chasing it to somebody who was never going to give it to me. And like, we've rehabilitated our relationship. Like, we're great friends, all the things. Like, there's no ugliness, not anymore. Like, you know what I mean? But I just realized in that moment, who am I serving? Am I serving the wrong master? Because when we serve the wrong master, we worship what earthly beings have to say about what we're doing. And we have the responsibility to ourselves to do our thing. And if we wake up every day feeling positive, blessed, blessing other people, and what more can we ask for, right? But we get caught up. We look left and right. What's she got? What's she doing? Why she got it better than me? Who's got more connections? He doesn't appreciate me. That person said I was embarrassing. It's noise. It's noise. You know what you're meant to do. And my advice is you just do it. And I was so thankful that literally she came out of nowhere like an angel and said that to me. And I do appreciate a wonderful cuss word. So my angels, of course, on earth, they're going to be cussing, right? Like, that's how we do. Okay. So anyway, that's all I got.
I love it. Thank you so much, Sadie. I'll let you go so you can get onto your other call for your Fast Start team. Thank you so much. You're a doll. I cannot wait to see you. And when I get my butt to St. Louis, you and I need to have a coffee date or two.
Yes, girl.
Or happy hour.
Please, please, please. All right, you guys, you're made for this. All right. Love you.
Right. Love you, Sadie. Thank you.
Right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, you guys, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I can't follow that whatsoever. She's just incredible. Sadie is tells it like it is. If that didn't just give you the best 30 minutes of Sadie, I can't wrap her up any more perfectly than that. She's just awesome. We have got next week, we're still not 100% sure. Kristen's going to be leading that call because I may be traveling, but we may still have somebody in the works. Not 100% sure, but we are trying to get somebody too. If not, I know Kristen's going to do an amazing job with you guys. And other than that, are there any questions about things coming up? Remember, the $1 enrollment ends tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow, the 15th. So we have that. If you haven't signed up for convention, I hope you do. I hope you do now that it's virtual. Like I said in our call, we hope to have possibly something in Dallas in the works. If that can fit your schedule, we'd love to have you. But as soon as I have more details, because I know people will need sitters, need flights, what all the things. So we will get that information to you as soon as possible. And we've just got a couple more week for success sprints. So that's super exciting that is going to close out here in just a couple of more weeks. So any questions or anything that I can address while you guys are on here with me? I don't want to take up more of your Sunday night.
No, all good. Thanks for having Sadie. And I'm going to try to get my cousin to sign tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll just tell her, just do it. You won't regret it.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. That's it. Awesome. Well, awesome, Michelle.
And I'll get signed up for convention this week. I don't, Dallas will be up in the air because I'm thinking that's the same time my mom's going to Hawaii, but I'm not 100%.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, if anything, just sign up that way, because even if we all went to Dallas, we'd still be perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to sign up this week. Probably tomorrow. I might do it tonight.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Great. All right. Anything else, Jody, Kristen, have anything you want to add? Nope. We're good. Okay, you guys. Love you guys. You guys have a great week. And thanks for being on with Miss Sadie. She is just one of my favorite people. So
thank you. Have a good night. I might call you tomorrow if I need help with my cousin.
Absolutely. Don't hesitate. All right.
Thanks.
Bye, you guys. Bye.